Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Thursday night live stream. It is a Christmassy type season, so I thought I'd put on my hat and also wear my t-shirt. I hope everyone's had a great week so far. We're going to get into what we're going to do tonight in a minute. I just want to share with you the membership video first, and then we'll get started. So, you want to join my membership?
Gotcha. Sign up.
By joining, you won't only unlock members-only content, you'll also be supporting my channel and the growth of the community. Are you ready to do your part?
I'm doing my part.
For as little as a price of coffee a month,
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
you'll be able to access all past live streams and get exclusive members-only content.
Yeah, boy.
That's less than 49p a video.
Shut up and take my money.
So if you're ready, join now and become part of this 3D journey.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
All right, so as you saw there, you can become a member of the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to unlock all the past live stream events plus the tutorial events, which are the Monday ones. There are going to be some changes going into the new year. I'm going to make all Thursday live streams available to everybody, and then all the tutorial videos will be done live on the night, and then they'll be straight onto memberships only. So if you want to learn about 3D stuff, more in depth into 3D and ZBrush, then become a member and you'll be able to grab those Monday live stream tutorial style events. The Thursday one's a bit more chilled, where we just sit back and talk shit about films and stuff like that. Whoops, I think I just swore. Oh, never mind. Anyway, so you can become a tier 3 member of Patreon and be able to unlock the exclusive tutorial on how to sculpt a velociraptor. There's about 30 lessons in how to sculpt that. So it's a great piece to have in your portfolio, and it goes from beginner to expert. So you can follow along. There's also the files that come with it as well. So that's something great to go to. So if you want to learn how to do that, tier 3. And in the new year, I'm actually planning on taking it further for my Patreons. I'm planning ahead. I know it's a bit of a stupid thing to do, but I'm going to try to get this into a game-ready asset, or take it further into topology, texturing, rendering, etc. So that will be in the new year, though. All right. So before we get into the show, one second, the show into ZBrush. And what we're going to be doing tonight. I do have a poll that I want to put up, because tonight I'm going to show you how I can take one of my images and create a moving video out of it. I think I mentioned this before. We are going to be using AI to do this, generative AI to do this. But I just wanted to share with you, or show with you, how I got the how I go about getting my images in the background, you'll see in a minute, to move using Adobe's AI. And I thought maybe it'd be something interesting, because everybody's sort of talking about AI all the time on this chat, and I just wanted to know if you guys wanted to see it. Plus, it's all my own artwork, so it's not like I'm using anyone else's art, so it should be fine to create generative AI from that. But you have the choice of 3 images. Now, I'm going to put a poll up. Let me just get to the poll quick. Start the poll. Right. So on YouTube, there's a poll for A, B, or C on which image you would want to see generative AI moving. So what we'll do is we'll plug one of these images. I can only do one, unfortunately, because I don't have the credits to do more. I was going to do more tonight, but I found out I only have enough credits to do one. So you got a choice between A, B, or C, and you can choose the one that we're going to use later on tonight in the generative AI section. So I'll just put that on. Let me just jump into ZBrush now. So I'm just going to pop that on at the bottom here. So you can see the image just on the bottom left-hand side there. It says vote is open. So go ahead, start voting. I'll probably get around about an hour in, and we'll see how it goes. and how many people have voted. Let me just go and get some music up. Set the scene with a bit of jingle jingle all the way, or whatever that is. Is everyone else really looking forward to the Christmas time, or holidays, seasonal holidays, we're supposed to call it these days? Anyway, yeah, so we're kind of continuing on with this mutant creature. We've been doing for a while now. I kind of really want to get this done by the end of tonight, so that we can next week have it ready to go into texturing, rendering, and Photoshop. But we'll see how it goes. Again, like I said before in previous videos of this one, or live streams, I really want to take my time with this one because it's quite a fun one to do. So, oh, music's a bit loud. I'll just put a little something. There we are. Right. So, yeah, just like I say, I want to take this a little bit slower than my normal sculpting, because I think it's going to be a cool piece of concept to have in the portfolio. So, and also I'll probably put this up for sale so that people can go out and buy the high definition model, the high model. Oh wait, we got someone in here who. Cakester is in. Hello, Cakester. Nice to see you. I didn't see you. I didn't see you last week. Pretty busy, were you watching the Harry Potter films, or were you watching the Stranger Things series? In fact, there's a lot of people that were missing from last week. I've got a bit of a gripe with, unlike Joseph, who's always there for my live streams. Some of you were missing, so yeah, I won't hold it against you though for long. But I hope you've managed to at least see one of the Harry Potter films, like you said you were gonna see. I can't believe that you haven't seen any of them. It was also Lord of the Rings, wasn't it? You haven't seen the Lord of the Rings, or was it The Hobbit? I can't remember which one it was. But first, get the Harry Potter ones done first. Yeah, so like I said, I'll probably put this one up for sale on my online stores for about £1 or £2 for the model. And then what you can do is you can go ahead and retopo it yourself, or maybe further down the line, I'll retopo it or do a live stream retopoing it, and you guys can follow along to it. Who knows? I have no idea what we'll do with it afterwards, apart from take it into Photoshop. Kaser says he hasn't seen them yet. Oh well, yeah, that's not good. Fail is what I say. Okay, let's just have a look at this vote. So we the vote at the moment, we've got A at 67, B at 33, and C at 0, which is quite interesting. I did notice though, when I was doing the other videos, the AI generative videos, that it really depends on the image as well, right? So you kind of have to have a good image. Otherwise, if you have something that's very unique and very weird, like with loads of teeth and stuff like that, it can screw up the AI generation, basically. There was another one where I had a four-legged dog or creature, four-legged creature, and it completely changed the design of the whole thing when it generated a moving image. So that's why I chose profile pictures, because there's not a lot to generate, as well as it sort of holds the image better if it's a portrait than it does if it's a full-blown character. So, but you'll be able to see that later on with the image that you choose. So yeah. He said, Caser says he's going to binge them over the Christmas break. Well, you better, because those are amazing holiday films, at least, or Christmas films. So you better do that. Yeah, here we are. We're just going to use some alphas. I think I've mentioned this before. These are alphas. That's weird. Didn't remember that. But these are alphas that we're using from my new alphas, mutant, or is it zombie alphas? Just to add some tertiary detail onto the skin. And then we go in and detail it later. Yeah. Has everybody seen the new Stranger Things seasons yet? Or is everybody still watching it, catching up? Let me know in the comments if you have. Also, leave a like on the comment section on this video, on this live stream. It really helps with the algorithm, apparently. That's what a lot of other YouTubers say when they have these long live streams. You know, just helps people find the channel, I guess. But yeah, has anybody else seen the Stranger Things so far? Has anyone else binged it? And what did you think about it? I mean, I don't want to go into spoilers in case other people haven't seen it yet, but it's kind of been out for about a week and a half now. So, oh, it's about a week. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you thought. Just using some alphas now to add some skin sort of detail to the foot, some wrinkles. Like I said, this one here on the right hand side, we're going to have it more like a normal foot than we would the right hand side or the left hand side, depending on which way you're looking at them. But yeah, so we'll keep this more humanistic, I guess. Kind of like the arm as well. The arm's very, very humanoid as well. You kind of want to, you know, break up the silhouette of that in that way. Is everybody looking forward to Christmas as well, or looking forward to the holidays? Anybody got any good plans for the holidays? That'd be interesting to hear from. Casey says they haven't seen it yet. Need to rewatch the first 4 seasons first. Oh Jesus, yeah, they're going to be a while then. In fact, by the time you've seen it, by the time you've seen all of them, after you've seen the Harry Potter films, you'll be up in time for, I think it's this what's it called, New Year's Eve, isn't it? The last episode's coming out. So if you can watch all the episodes, you'll be able to run it all the way up to the last episode, which is New Year's Eve. I hate it. I hate the way that they've split them up. I know why they're doing it, because they want more hype, obviously. But it just seems silly. Joseph says stopped at the first half of the 4th episode. Well, I'm not impressed, to be honest, but maybe I have to rewatch the previous season because I forgot a lot of things and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I agree. I think it's different. That's what I'll say. It's different because it's kind of a continuation from the 4th season, I guess, which they all are. They all are continuations of each other, but this one's a little bit weirder because of the time difference between the episodes that they filmed. So the characters, or at least the young kids who were young, they look rather out of place in this season because they're so much older looking, right? They've sort of grown up quite a bit. I mean, if you look at Harper and then you look at the other adults that were there, even Nancy hasn't really grown. Well, she's never really grown. She's always been quite slim, but she's never really gotten any older than what I could tell from the first season. But if you look at the kids, the little kids, you can really tell that they aged up. I think Harper just looks exactly the same as when he did from the first season, which is quite funny. just a little older and a little bit more shabby looking, but yeah, I think the kids bore the brunt of it really when it came to the aging, and they still try to keep them looking really young in this season, which is kind of funny to watch. But I think story-wise, I think what I don't want to really spoil. I don't really want to spoil it. To be fair, it's a good story so far. Like all the other ones, it's got ups and downs and whatnot. But it's got some going. It's still got a lot to go, I think. Kesa says, to be fair, I haven't watched many TV shows recently. Just no time, I guess. They could be the cast of the Grown Ups 3 already. I think I've seen that image. Kind of like I saw that image. Someone put that up online of all the Stranger Things kids and what the Stranger Things season 6 would be like, and it had like Chris Rock in it. It had all the guys, all the people from the that show, the Grown Ups, or that film, The Grown Ups, which is quite funny. Right, let's just have a quick look at the survey. Let's see what everyone's been saying. Still 67 and 33. Okay, we'll keep it going for a bit longer. About an hour in, and we'll see what it's like. But yeah, I think what I did watch as well again was Midnight Mass. I think I mentioned that in previous live streams whilst doing this model, obviously. But yeah, I've kind of went on a Midnight Mass watching spree again, because I've only seen it once before, and that was about 3 years ago. And I thought, well, you know, why not just watch it again and see what it's like. And I tell you, that's a hard-hitting film, a TV show. Like the story is brilliant, and the acting and the sort of talking and the dialogue is just so good. And yeah, I highly recommend that TV show, The Midnight Mass, to anybody. It really gets your noggin thinking, you know, when you watch that show. Kesa asks, have any of you seen the rude version of Jingle Bells? Bloody hilarious. Watch it after stream. Definitely don't watch it on stream. Too rude. I remember when I was young, a teenager, there was a rude version of Jingle Bells. Yeah, there's quite a few rude versions, I think. There's that one from that guy who has the puppet of the Ahmed puppet. He does a sort of a song about Jingle Bells through the eyes of his alter ego. But yes, there is quite a few different ones, which are quite funny. I don't know how they'd be funny anymore. I mean, people are too scared to sort of laugh at things like that nowadays, I guess. Got to be careful what you laugh at and whatnot. It's kind of sad, really. Yeah, I said that I wanted to keep this foot mainly humanoid, but I think adding a little bit of creature into it is going to make it look much better. So this kind of thing going on here, the leg here, kind of like on the opposite side, but a little less grotesque. Yeah, so as I mentioned before at the beginning of the stream, I am going to make all the Thursday live streams going forward available to everybody, and it'll just be available on my channel. I mean, I kind of need more people to sort of watch these live streams, and when I put them behind the paywall, it kind of gets hidden behind the paywall, so people don't get the news or the information required to become a member or stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I'd make the Thursday ones available for everyone, and then obviously the Monday ones will be available at the time, and then they will go into members only and stay in members only straight afterwards. I'm not going to leave it up for a week or anything. I'm going to put it straight into members only. Casey says, it's been so long since I saw Stranger Things that I feel like it's going to be like I'm watching it for the first time. Yeah, you're lucky. That's how I felt about Midnight Mass, because I hadn't seen it in so long. When I was watching it again, it was literally like watching it for the first time, because I just forgot about the whole story. I like it when that happens, really. I like it when you forget about something that you've seen 1,000 times, and you go back to it, and then it's like watching it for the first time. Remember to, oh look, that's pretty cool. I didn't even mean for that to happen, but it must have gone from the other side of here. So that's pretty cool, actually. I might leave that in there, what's going on here. So you can just sort of, it's like an accidental piece of detail. Joseph says, have you seen Sinners with Michael B. Jordan? I haven't, actually. Is that a TV series or is that a movie? I can't remember. But no, what's that on? Is that Netflix or Amazon? Because those are the ones I have. Casey says, the last TV show I watched was called Wild at Heart. It's a drama about a family that purchased a safari game reserve in Africa. Pretty cool. Joseph says it's a movie. Okay. No, I haven't seen it, unfortunately. I have heard good things about it, but it's HBO Max. That's probably why I haven't seen it yet. We do have, my dad has a subscription for Discovery, and I think no, he's got a subscription for Discovery, sorry, and we watched the first episode of It, Welcome to Derry. Has anyone else seen that? I tell you, that is that's full on. Like the first, I mean, I've only seen the first episode. We're gonna watch the rest of them during the Christmas period. But yeah, like I don't know who else has seen it, but like the opening scene in the first episode of It, Welcome to Derry is basically worse. I think it's worse than anything that was in the two It films, as in scare wise, you know. It's just full on. They didn't hold back at all in the very first sort of shot of the film, which is ballsy, really. Don't tend to do that much these days for films. Like, take such a big risk. He says, I think you will like it. Maybe I'll take a look into it. Hamid says, sorry, I'm a bit late. No, that's okay. I mean, you weren't here last week either, so you know, it's not a problem. What's your excuse? Because Cakester has no excuse. I haven't heard an excuse from Keister yet, but so what's your excuse for not showing up last Thursday? I'm not going to let this go, by the way. Yeah, so we're just we're just continuing on with the stuff. Oh yeah, also watching Harry Potter. Yeah, we just kind of carry on with this model for tonight, and somewhere down the line we're going to take a look at what do you call it? AI generating video techniques using Adobe's generative AI program. I got 3 images, A, B, or C. The vote is open. It's in the poll on YouTube. So choose which one you want, because I can only do one. The poll is open. So choose which one you want to see become a moving image, and we'll see what happens when we plug it into Adobe Firefly. It's Hamid says, my little girl. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Casey says, I don't remember what I was doing last Thursday, but I do remember being disappointed about missing the stream. Good. As long as there was a little bit of disappointment. You know, I'm not asking for much, you know. Nah, it's fine, guys. Things happen. People get distracted or have things to do. It's not the end of the world missing the stream. Plus, going forward, you'll be able to catch up with it anyway next year, won't you? Because they're going to be free for next year. So, but that's no excuse for missing them whilst they're live. So I still expect you to be there, hopefully. I'm hoping to do more exciting things next year. Going to come up with some stuff like I want to, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the Substance Painter license for perpetual license. I think what I want to do is I've got such a backlog of creatures, and some of them are just busts, right? But I saw quite a few of them look really cool, and I had a couple of ideas for them, as you know, for a full creature. And what I want to do is I want to take it into Substance instead, and do some texturing inside Substance, you know, and using Substance renderer to render out an image, or take it into Marmoset, or maybe not Marmoset. I haven't got a license for that. I have to buy Marmoset as well, but you know, I want to do a bit more outside of ZBrush. I think you guys might benefit from it more as well. And also, it's good to practice on different things, isn't it? On different programs, basically. I know a lot of people love the sort of conceptual things that I do, but yeah, it's just not really working anymore. I think people want to see more or see something different. So that's what I'll be doing. There won't be any, unfortunately, there won't be any more time-lapse videos next year. I've decided to take a break on doing that sort of thing because A, they're not very, the stats on them aren't great, and B, I really want to do more long-form videos, you know, and long-form character designs. I kind of feel like I'm rushing it now sometimes when I'm doing creatures and designs for time-lapse videos. So what I want to do is I really want to sit down and sculpt like a really good T-Rex, film it, like sculpt it, and then it's kind of like the thing, the video I made about how I created the Thing from Fantastic Fours. Basically do that and then do a voiceover time-lapse of the product, of the procedures and whatnot. That's the kind of thing I want to do moving forward. Casey says, have you ever thought about learning hair grooming? I notice you don't have much hair stuff on your portfolio. Yeah, I'm not, I think I could do it now. I couldn't do it before because my machine just wasn't powerful enough, right? But now that I've got a better machine, I probably could go ahead and start to take a more interest into that sort of thing. It's interesting. It's frustrating, but it is interesting. But so yeah, hair. It's a completely new skill, completely different type of skill. It's a good skill to have. Don't get me wrong. It's just something that I never really, because a lot of my stuff has been ZBrush to Photoshop, right? It's been concept work. So you do all the hair inside of Photoshop afterwards, or you make a base sculpt and you sort of paint over it afterwards because it's a concept piece. But if you were to do game ready assets or film type characters, then yeah, you probably do need to have some knowledge in that, I guess. Also, yeah, I mean, the bills for subscriptions next year is going to be astronomical. So I'll see what I can and cannot hold on to moving forward, as in software. So need to keep that in mind as well moving forward. So let's just check that poll again. Just going to refresh the page and see what's going on with the poll. Okay, so still pretty similar. So we do kind of have a winner at this point, I guess you'd say. The alien, is going to be the one that we take into Fire. Is it Firefly? Yeah, Adobe Firefly to animate. Now, when we get in there, it's kind of like a random shot in the dark when it comes to using it, right? So you have to put the image in and then put a prompt in, description prompt in, telling the AI what you want your image to do when it tries to animate it, right? Generate it. So it's kind of like a crapshoot, really. You kind of, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. I guess that's the main thing about AI. It never really works the same twice, unless you have the correct prompts and stuff like that. But yeah, so we'll see what we can do. What I'll probably do is just make it. I don't know if you saw the other ones in the chat section. In a second, you'll be able to see it. They kind of just move their head from side to side and look up and down. I think that's what I'm going to do. You can put like roars and mouth open shapes or whatever, but because it's more risky doing that, because you could end up breaking the generation of the animation. So I'll probably just make him move his head from left to right and sort of look around sort of thing, rather than do too much of an exaggeration. Because like I said, I've only got credits, because it works on credits. I've only got credits for one video. So we'll have to see how that plays out and if it's a good one or not. Right, I think that's going to be okay. Let's get some veins going down the leg. Let me change the music as well. I've got like 4 Christmas songs and about 2 hours of live streaming, so yeah, you're gonna hear it about 1,000 times, the same thing 1,000 times. I'm sorry. Case to say is maybe make his eyes glow slightly and some atmospherics too. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you have to prompt AI to do that. So with if you saw the one with the orc, let me just close the comment section real quick. So this one, you see, she just moves her head from left to right, because that's all I asked AI to do, is just move her head from left to right and look back at the camera. Anything that's got a slight glow on the image will have a glow in the generation of the AI video. So you can see here, this one's got a little bit of a sort of emissive on the eye already in the image. So it automatically says to the AI, oh yeah, we're going to make that glow. Now for the orc, it's the same thing, but it wasn't supposed to have emissive eyes. It's just the way that I painted the eyes in. So you can see here, just to give it a bit of glow under the eyes. But on the video, you can clearly see that they go and they glow at the end, like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a crapshoot, but you know, we can see what happens. Oh, sorry, Hamid. Yeah, A, B, or C. So if I just show the image again. So you get to choose between A, B, or C of the creatures on the screen there. And whichever one you guys pick, I will generate an AI video using Firefly tonight to create it. Now, A is going to be quite difficult because of the jaw. I'm not sure if AI is going to be able to pick up that jaw very well. It's definitely going to be able to pick up B and C pretty good because they already, you know, it's a very still image. The mouth is clearly defined on them. But I think A is going to be a bit of an issue, but we'll see what happens anyway, because you know, it's up to you guys to choose the winner, really. Kater says, could make the indents of his skin glow too, like an alien. Yeah, maybe. As long as it's not Mariah Carey. There's nothing wrong with Mariah Carey. Yeah, everything's wrong with Mariah Carey. It's always it's always on those memes, meme videos. I don't know if you've seen them on Instagram and stuff like that. Like, you know, what's that in the distance? And it's just like Mariah Carey's song starts to play, and everybody starts to panic. Since when was it? When was it a thing that Mariah Carey was the voice of Christmas? You know, I mean, okay, she done some Christmas songs and stuff, but like, why is she the go-to for like starting the Christmas time or the Christmas period? It's the same thing with Michael Bublé, because he does the same thing, doesn't he? He does Christmas anthems. Casey says, I've already heard her Christmas song about 200 times. She's figured out an infinite money. Yeah. Tell me about it. Was it Mariah Carey that had the £2 million legs or bum? I can't remember which one it was. She in the past, wasn't it something that she had like her assets were worth 2 million? I don't know. I could be talking nonsense, but I'm sure that was something in the news at some point. Yeah, infinite money glitch, just like Friends, right? Have you ever seen the show Friends? I'm probably asking the wrong person, Cakester. But you got Friends, you got Everybody Loves Raymond. You know, you got those shows that constantly loop, and they just get royalties. So, oh, for God's sake, Cakester. He hasn't even seen Friends either. Will you? I mean, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to that. I'm just gonna get the. I'm gonna get the audio button for you, the sound effect button for you, Cakester. It's gonna be the shame volume, the shame audio from Game of Thrones. Probably something you haven't seen either, really. I bet. And every time you miss the show or you haven't seen a show, I'm just gonna press that button just for you. Casey says, what other shows you got? I guarantee I haven't seen it. Oh, man. What other shows? Have you seen Only Fools and Horses? Big Bang Theory? Faulty Towers? Blackadder? Black Books? What other ones are there? IT Crowd? Yeah, Big Bang Theory, IT Crowd. I mean, Big Bang Theory is a bit of a shitty one. Oh my god, he has. I've seen bits of only. Oh, well, at least you've seen bits of it, at least. And he says, not any of the other ones. You just. Oh my goodness. Knight Rider. Yeah, Knight Rider. God, that's old. What other ones? Disappointed, mate. Disappointed. Shame. 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 That's what we're going to say. What other ones are there? Have you seen The Sopranos? Have you seen Breaking Bad? What was the other one? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's not Sopranos, it's the other one where they follow the detective who's trying to find the drug gangs in is it Detroit? What's it called? Oh, The Wire. That's the one. Please tell me you've seen The Wire at least. Breaking Bad. You should see Breaking Bad. Oh, you have. Oh, you have seen Breaking Bad. Oh, good. I was going to say, if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, then you've definitely been under a rock, because that's pretty much the last time, one of the last times, that Hollywood had good, like, screenwriters. You know. Hamid says, have you ever wanted to create something different from what you usually do, like a spaceship, a car, a weapon, or even architectural objects? To be honest with you, it hasn't really come to my mind. I don't see the enjoyment of creating weapons or architecture or anything like that. It's cool to have skills in the hard surface sort of realm. Inside of ZBrush and whatnot, but I don't know. It's just something about it being very. It's a different way of sculpting. It's more methodical and precise, right? I think what's his name? Oh, what's his name? Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna find him quick. 1 second. Oh, can't find him now. I had him up a minute ago. 1 second. No, it's not there. Yeah, there's a guy who does a lot of hard surface tanks, weapons, stuff like that in Maya, and he's amazing at it. What's his name? Can't remember his name now. But he does that sort of thing, and he's got a real eye for it. And the thing is with that, especially with hard surface, like techie stuff, like cyberpunk or tanks and sci-fi stuff, they have you'll have your shape. It's kind of like sculpting organics, really. So you have your shape of your model, which is a block, and then you'll cut it down to make the silhouette of the model. And then on those panels, especially if it's a sci-fi sort of thing, on the panels you'll have indents of manufactured indents and little techie things all over it. I could never really get my head around how to make it look or what you say, how to make it look like it belongs, right? Because if it doesn't look like it belongs, then it's like an uncanny valley type look to your model. It's like that basically. Let me just check something quick. Let me just share you that image again. So you see here, let me just turn the screen off. So you see here with the hard surface on this dude, this image here. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at, but the one on C, where there's some hard surface sort of armor, that's sort of stuff where you have the decals, the details along the surface and stuff. It takes a real eye to get that looking really good, right? And some people are really good at it, and some people, like me, just aren't very good at that sort of thing. It's like the Halo character, you know, like you got Master Chief, and then he's got his armor, and on the armor has got these little dents and stuff, and manufactured presses on them as well. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. I'd love to learn it more, but again, time constraint, right? Time-lapse videos take long to do, and I was trying to push one out every week, and so I couldn't really do a lot of hard surface stuff. But moving forward, I will be maybe looking into doing a mech suit and going through the processes of that, because I'm at work at the moment. A lot of the characters I'm doing at the moment have got that sort of hard surface thing going on. So I am actually learning how to do hard surface sculpting. So I'll probably start using it more next year in the much longer projects. I don't know how to say that name. Dilemic9620 says, are you currently working at any studio, or do you freelance and have an income from YouTube or streaming? I'm currently working full-time in a studio, but I work from home. And this YouTube stuff started during the pandemic, when everybody was locked down. So it's about 4 years now. About 4 years. And I only recently started doing the live streams because I was, didn't have the space to do it and the tech to do it, but now I have. So I'm kind of transitioning away from the time-lapse videos into more live stream stuff, as well as tutorial stuff, making brushes, text, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of a side hustle / inspirational, I guess you could say. Kate says, how did you model the necklace of that orc from Model B? Let's check it out again. Whoops, let me just hide your comment. Yeah, so the string was just a curved brush, sorry. And then for the pieces of the necklace, basically I just took a tusk from his mouth, stuck it on his chest, and then took a tube and just did some, so what do you call it? It was all hand sculpted, but it was a multi-symmetry sculpting on those necklace pieces, those metal pieces. And what I mean by that is, if you go over to transforms up here, you go to active symmetry, you can turn on this radial symmetry, which is kind of like multi-symmetry. Turn on Y, and you can sculpt on multiple points, right, on your model. It works best with cylindrical stuff, basically. But yeah, I'm going to turn that off for now. It's Dylan. Okay, it's Dylan. Dylan says, yeah, I got your brushes a while back. Super nice for getting those skin details, and especially on creatures. Yeah, I kind of specialize in creatures sort of stuff, so you'll probably see a lot more of that in the future. I'll try and make, in the future, I'll try and make some hard surface alphas, sort of like stamps, so you can stamp your panels and panel lines and stuff like that. See how that goes, because I do want to get into more hard surface stuff, really. Casey says radial symmetry. Yes, that's right. Jonathan Johan Steiner, you are pushing out sculpts like a madman. Yeah, no, it's been 4 years, but thank you. Joseph says, B model full video available on Patreon and YouTube members only as well. Yes, so that's another thing that will continue on next year. Will be a video every other week for my members on YouTube of the entire process of one of the time-lapse videos, random time-lapse video. So you'll be able to see from start to finish with background music how I sculpted, say, an alien or you know, whatever it is that I put up. So yeah, that should be quite fun. And then for my Patreons, I split the videos into 4, one each week, into smaller sections. Basically, it just helps with keeping people interested, as well as you know, taking a break from it, because you can't just sit there and watch 5 to 6 hours of tutorials, or not tutorials, sorry, movie time-lapse video sort of thing. I also had the idea of looking into 24-hour live stream, but it wouldn't be me live streaming. It'll be like I don't know if you've seen these. I think Flip Normals did it before. So they stitched together loads of videos, and then they put it onto a live 24-hour live stream, and it just looped over and over and over again. And there's another way to get more people sort of eyes on your videos and stuff like that as well. Cost a bit of money, so I'm thinking about doing it, but I'll see what the prices are, or if it's viable. That was another way of doing it. Okay, I think that arm is fine. Yeah, the hand's fine. Our leg's fine. Just want to add a bit more detail into it. How is the polls going for the voting? Let's have a look and see. I'm just going to refresh it on YouTube. Oh, good. Now it's 50-50. Great. So it's 50-50 A or B, which is interesting. So, yeah. Case that asks, why does it cost? Well, because it's not my server. I'm not using sorry, I'll say it again. I won't be using my server. I'll be using a remote server to play the videos, because they have better internet connection than I do. I tried doing the live stream, 24-hour live stream from my machine here, but my Wi-Fi is so shit that it kept lagging, and the picture quality was really bad, because at the same time that I was live streaming, I was working on my machine, my work machine, and that was eating up all the Wi-Fi. So the best thing to do is to hire a outside server, and then get them to play your video on a loop using their server, so that it frees your machine up for you. Casey says, my Wi-Fi is shit too. I know the struggle. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be like in this sort of era of technology, right? We're supposed to have like the best technology that's out there, and yet we still have shitty internet. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm asking for too much, I guess. Right. Let me just change the song real quick. I quite like that one, actually. It's nice and slow in the background. It's not over powerful. But you're going to get an over powerful one now. So, is everybody ready for the Christmas period? Has everybody bought their stuff yet? I mean, it's early, but I mean, to be fair, they were putting Christmas stuff up in the shops in October. So, you know, can I really say it's too early to go buying stuff? Joseph says, will you share the full video of your T-Rex concept? Which T-Rex concept was that? Or you mean the one that I'm going to do? Because the one I'm going to do, I haven't even done yet, so you'll be waiting a while, I guess. But yes, if I do make one, well, when I do make one in next year, I will put the entire process up for members only. Yeah, and also Patreons. Casey says, we've been to the moon, but we still haven't made a normal car battery that can charge without the engine being on. I know, right? A full character T-Rex. Yeah, I think. Do you know? I think we're coming close to the Back to the Future episode, film number 2, Back to the Future 2. I hope you've seen that at least, Cakester. But yes, we're coming very close to Back to the Future 2 period, where we're supposed to be having flying cars and all this tech, right? I think it was a few years ago we were supposed to be at that point. And then you kind of look at what we really have, and it's shit. We're nowhere near where we're supposed to have been. I think the next point on the the next point on the timeline is going to be Judgment Day on Terminator 2 or Terminator. The future war. So I mean, I reckon we'll be closer to that than we would have been for Back to the Future tech. I think it's more likely that we'll have the end of the world near the Terminator sort of timeline than we will have flying cars and whatnot. I'll tell you what really blew my mind when I was young, and I was watching that Back to the Future 2, was when they put the pizza in the microwave, in the hydro wave, or whatever it's called. The hydrolator or something like that. She literally put it in for 2 seconds and it popped out with a full pizza. I literally thought that was real. And I was completely like, what the hell? I mean, obviously it's just a box, right? And they put the pizza in, and then someone on the other side pulls out the small pizza and puts a big pizza in after it. But yeah, sleight of hand sort of thing. But for me, when I was young, I thought that was like the craziest thing to have. And if we had that now, could you imagine we had that? You buy a pizza that small, right? And then you put it in the microwave for 10 seconds or 2 seconds or 5 seconds either, and it blows up into a massive pizza. That would be something. Katie says, when I was in first school, I used to think the word impressed was a bad thing. Why is that? Don't know why I decided to share that. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, talking about technology and how far behind we should be at. Potholes, right? Why have they not come up with a new way of tarmacking the roads so you don't get potholes? That sort of thing seems to be the one thing that everyone could benefit from. Better roads. Oh, this song's nice. I'll put it back on the slow music. Quite like that. So yes, this will be next week will be the last Thursday live stream before I take a break for the Christmas period. So count this as the second to last for now. And we will return in the January period. Yeah, we'll return in the January period and continue on wherever we left off. But I kind of want to get this done as much as possible before that, because you kind of want to start with a new slate or a fresh slate. And the next one will be something a little bit more smaller, I say. Something smaller to sculpt rather than something like this, which is taking a very long time to finish. If you have any ideas of that as well, just let me know. Joseph says, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special? It's hilarious. And that Kevin Bacon's Christmas song 3,000 times better than Mariah. No, I haven't seen that one, actually. I think I skipped that and I went straight to, because that was before Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out, right? I think I skipped that. I just went straight to Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Casey said, ever tried doing an insect like a dragonfly or something? Not really, no. I always tend to go for the more sort of fantastical stuff when it comes to creature design. So like animals and stuff like that. They're very interesting to do, don't get me wrong, but I never really thought about doing them. I think maybe that could be something we could look into next year. Like just do like a spider or an ant. Even an ant could be quite interesting to sculpt, because of even though it's so small, the beauty is in the detail when it comes to that. There's a guy who does that sort of sculpting. So he's on ZBrush, Max on ZBrush's live streams. He's been doing a few creature designs from insects and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, go check him out. I can't remember his name though, but he's been doing that sort of thing. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a few insects next year. Eric Keller, right? Yeah, that's the one, Eric Keller. Let me just reload. Okay, still on 50-50. We need at least one person to break the tie on that poll so that we can take it into Dragonfly. Not sure what to do with the feet in this, because I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to wing it. And I mean, like I say, there's a concept piece, so I don't have to worry too much about the feet. Oh, it's giving me flashbacks of Monday streams. Oh, next week, Monday, we are working on the head. So we're onto the face muscle breakdown. So if you want to join in on that one on Monday, that'll be the last one for Monday sessions. And then we'll take a break from it for the Christmas period. And yeah. Oh, at some point during this December, I think I'll put it up tomorrow. There will be a 40% off, and I'll put I'll remind everybody. Online store will have a 40% off sale starting tomorrow, maybe on Saturday, because I got quite a lot of stuff I need to look at tomorrow. But I'm looking to do a 40% off sale during the Christmas period, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be coupon for ArtStation and Gumroad, but it will be automatic at Flip Normals and ZBrush. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Prime example of my internet being terrible. Stream keeps buffering. Yeah, it's not just internet as well, is it? It's also mobile phones have gotten considerably worse with the signals, I've found as well. Like, I'm in a flat and I'm sort of wedged between two flats, right? So I've got an upstairs and a downstairs neighbor. But I can't get a signal on my phone at all. I have to go outside to get a phone to make a phone call. It's crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Right, let me just refresh this. See if there's any. No more. All right. So, just gonna say this again. For those of you who might not have seen it, we are voting on A, B, or C images, so that we can take at least one of these images into Firefly to use the generative AI to manipulate it into a video. So if you haven't already, go ahead and vote A, B, or C. A or B at the moment are at 50%, both of them. So depending on who picks the next one, I guess, I will choose that one and we'll go straight into Firefly because we're at about the hour mark anyway. So yeah, A, B, or C. The vote is open. Should be in the comment section of YouTube. Yeah, it's absolutely dreadful. Signals are on phones are crap. Cool. Let's just give this. Has anybody else had the flu yet? I'm kind of coming off the flu at the moment. It's just really shit. Last couple of days have just been the worst. It seems like everybody got it at the same time this year, you know? And to be fair, I don't really go out that often. So the times I do go out is to like the gym or to go meet family or go shopping. So yeah, just it's pretty weird. Everybody caught it at the same time this year, it seems. Smooth. Is anybody else getting anything good for Christmas this year? Or are you just not bothering? Joseph, you got the flu as well? Yeah. Kangster had it about a month ago. Bloody hell. You're lucky. Unless you still have it. I mean, then you're unlucky. Yeah, just... like I said, a lot of people just got it. I'm just putting some really shitty looking nails on these guys. Sorry. We're not really focusing too much on the feet. So again, I don't really mind how these come out as long as there's something there. What I could do is maybe pull these out. More about giving the illusion of feet, you see, because when you look at it from a distance from here, you should be able to see, oh yeah, that's a toe, that's fine, that's, you know, that's how it looks, especially if it's a concept like this, where the majority of the eyes are going to be up the top here anyway. Yeah, I got the cough as well. Still got the cough, actually, just really bad. It's like just a lot of phlegm, which is Joseph says, kid also healed finally and went back to kindergarten, so got some spare time with ZBrush already. Ah, brilliant. Yeah, the kids. I think it's the kids. I think it's all the kids' fault. I got a niece. She must have given it to me from her poisoned me from her school. They always seem to get it, don't they? Every single kid seems to get the flu. And then just passes it on down the line. That'll do. I'm not too bothered about the feet. Let's have a look at the voting. All right, we're still at 50-50, guys. Someone needs to either change their vote or vote for, or someone new has to vote. Otherwise, we'll never be able to get the video done. Joseph says, my boss said once he had 3 kids in kindergarten. It's literally a living chemistry bubble full of viruses. Yeah. Oh, God. 3 kids at kindergarten. Yikes. That must have been an absolute nightmare. Yeah. Kater says, it's because the kids cough without covering their mouths. Oh, someone voted. Oh, thank God. And it looks like it's A. So I'm going to end the poll there because it took way too long to get to that vote. And it looks like we got A 60, B 40, and C 0. So it looks like we are going to be going ahead with A, this alien creature right here. All right, cool. What I'm going to do is turn that off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in Adobe Firefly and let's see what could happen here. All right, so move this out of the way. Move Adobe Firefly over. Okay, so this is Adobe Firefly. And yeah, so sorry, I was looking at the other stream. So this is Adobe Firefly. You get this when you get a Creative Cloud account, and it took me a while to find this, to be fair. And essentially, all you need to do is choose one of the general in the general settings. Choose the generative AI you want to use to create the moving image, and there's quite a few in here you can use. So you can use VO, Ray, Sora, Ray, Pika, Ray, and VO2. I have only used VO 3.1 at this moment, so I'm just going to use that for tonight. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I have enough credits to do this, because otherwise it's going to be a womp womp. But let's see. So first thing I want to do is under here on the frames, you can import a image in here. But I'm just going to click and drag the image in. So there we are. So now that image is in. And now under the prompt, we can write a short video, a short description to tell the generative AI what we want to happen with this image, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, make the image look around, and then at the camera. All right, simple, right? An easy one. If you guys actually, what would you put? Have any of you guys tested AI yet? Have any of you guys done anything with this sort of stuff? And do I need to add more to the prompt, or would that just be enough? You know, make the image, make the face. Say, make the face look around and then at the camera. You think that would be all right? Let me know. I'm just going to leave it for a minute until you guys catch up on the live stream. All right. So I'm just going to hit the generate button now, and we're going to see what happens. All right. It says it's on widescreen. Actually, I want it vertical 916. Oh, Cakes says, make the face look around and at the camera. Add some subtle atmospherics to the scene to make the character seem more mysterious or dark. Yeah. All right. Let's do your one, because my one just is very basic. So add some subtle. Oh god, my spelling's going to be atrocious, by the way. Atmosphere Ricks to the scene to make the character seem more mysterious or dark. That's pretty good. All right, let's try that. I've only got one shot at this, so Cakester, this is on your head if it doesn't work. God, I wish I had that shame button. All right, let's go. I'm going to hit the generate AI now. Make sure this is all right, correct here first. So you can only do 8 seconds, which is fine. 720. Can we do 1080p? Vertical. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's generate it, see what happens. It's going to take a while, so let's just see what happens here. Whilst that's happening, I'll leave that on the side here. Whilst that's cooking, I'll just continue to do some sculpting here. Speaking of the Christmas period, what is the one thing that you got when you were young that you wanted for so long? Like it was the number one thing that you wanted, or maybe it's the number one thing you never got as a kid or adult even. B. What's this like? Oh, that's going to be cool. Yeah, let's put that on the foot. It's quite a lot of empty space here, so we could just put this on the foot. Whoops. I'm going to turn the intensity down. Not that much, though. We also have, coming out soon, the Fallout Season 2. That'll be good to watch as well. Another good thing to watch over the Christmas period. Looking forward to that a lot. Massive fan of Fallout. Fallout 4, not Fallout. Well, Fallout 3 as well. It was just a bit dark, really, because of the engine they were using at the time. They were using the same one for all the other games they were creating, weren't they? But the stories were good. Like I said, the actual game itself was very dark and gloomy. But then when they brought out Fallout 4, they kind of brightened it up a bit more, made it a bit more sort of friendly apocalypse is what I call it. So you're kind of wandering around with like 1950s music, and then there's a bloody demon coming running towards you or a zombie coming running towards you. So it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek type thing with the game. Oh, okay. We have the final piece. Does everyone want to see it? Let's have a look. So here is the final AI generated image into video. Ready? That's not too bad, is it? It kind of held up pretty well. The eye's a bit wobbly for me, like the emissive in it. And I think that's always going to be an issue with this, because it's just going to see emissive in the eye, and it's just going to immediately say that needs to be really shiny. But I think it held up pretty well. Even the mouth held up pretty well. The hand's a bit of a new thing coming out here. I think this dark shadow, I think that's when we said we wanted it dark. It kind of it took the shadow here, or this, it's kind of trying to amalgamate something new to fill in the gaps, but I think it's done a pretty good job. It's not too bad. I mean, the number one eye there is a bit weird, and I'm going to download that. Why not? I'm just going to check how many credits I got. Yeah, you see, I've only got 100 credits out of 4,500, so I need to wait, unfortunately. But that has been how to generate AI from an image. I mean, that's not too bad, using Firefly. And it's actually got the teeth done pretty well, like the gap between the teeth to open the mouth, because there isn't actually a gap there from the original image. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to put that into the background, like I did with the other ones. I'm going to put that into the background. And then I think I get more credits next week. So next week we can maybe take another look at it and put another image through the machine. Well, that's not too bad, I think. Kater says, if both eyes glowed, that would be pretty good. Yeah, I know. I did some other tests. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I was going to do other tests, but I didn't have it downloaded. Anyway, so yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I think it's okay to do that with your own work. I wouldn't go around taking other people's work and putting it through that, because it's unfair. But I think if it's your own work, it's all right. Crazy how AI can do that in just a couple of minutes, though. I know, right? There's those videos going around of that actress, that AI actress. I think we mentioned her, or mentioned the program, or it, before, and how they've got her doing multiple sort of videos, and it's all AI generated, but it's like scary how good it is. Basically, I think Hollywood is screwed. Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting next few years, I guess. Nothing beats the AI dancing cat memes. I haven't seen those ones. I've seen quite a bit of AI stuff. Like there's some stuff on there. It's actually really concerning, because you got these AI generated short videos on YouTube, and they look so good you think that they're real. I think it's It's kind of bad. Yeah, put them in the Discord, Cakester. That'll be quite fun to watch. It's too bad Creative Cloud's so expensive. I know. It's like £66 a month now. Yeah, I tell you, if I could just go back to just using oil paint. Well, I mean, I guess you have to use oil painting. You have to buy the oil paints and stuff. But if I could just go back to doing traditional artwork without tech, I think I'd be all right. You know, I'd be happy if there was a world that didn't need that tech sort of side of things. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't because my flat is so small. So I can't have an easel with paint flapping everywhere and splashing everywhere because it just goes everywhere. If I had a shed, a garden shed, massive shed, or a massive room in a house just dedicated to painting, yeah, I'd be happy. I'd be a happy person. It's crazy what you think would bring you happiness when you get older. You know, when you're young, it's all about the latest tech. It's all about the latest this, that, and whatnot. And as you get older, you're just like, I just want when you're young, you want to go to the city. You want to live in the city, and you want to, you know, experience it and all that sort of thing. And then you get to a certain age, you're just like, I don't really want to do this anymore. You know, I don't really want to rush around and do crazy things anymore. I just want to sit back and relax. Kind of getting to that stage in life, I guess. I just want to sit back, relax, do painting, and, you know, easier. Just have an easier existence. All right. Whew, it's getting hot under this hat, I tell you. I'm starting to regret buying it now. Says it gives you free credits once you log in to your Google account. Oh, didn't know that. I'll have to check that. Sent a couple of good ones into the Discord. Okay, I'll have a look at them after this live stream. Wait, don't really want to. I want to make sure that they're okay to view before I stick it on the live streams. But yeah, there's some strange things online these days. Has anybody seen that film, Death of a Unicorn? I think it's called. I think it recently just came out on Netflix, or was it Amazon? One of them. I saw it ages ago in the cinema. It's a stupid film. It's one of those sort of tongue-in-cheek type films, like horror films, but it's just so over the top. I think it could have been done a lot better. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh dear. Still got this sniffles. Everything's just blocked up. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Yeah, I'm just trying to make things up right now. Just trying to fill in gaps really with some detail. As I mentioned, it's not going to be too noticeable once you come out from a distance anyway. So yeah, that should be fine. I should have done it symmetry, but I forgot. So now I have to do it again on this side. God damn it. Let's try something different on this foot, using that symmetry again. Yeah, it's a better way to do this. Let's inflate this. Oh dear, we got some weirdness going on here on this toe. Never mind. We're too far gone now. Just have to make it work. Joseph says, when I'm finished with the keyshot tutorial, can I upload the result into my portfolio, maybe in a folder named renders only? Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can put it up on the Discord first and we can do like a review of it before you publish it. It's always good to get a second opinion before committing artwork. But yeah, I mean, you could just have it as another portfolio piece. You don't have to go worrying about putting in a new folder for it. Okay. Yeah. Upload it to Discord first. We could have a look at it. Maybe give you some helpful tips or anything like that. I'll tell you what, it sucks not having my Keyshot license anymore. Bloody, because it's they've given up on the perpetual license stuff for Keyshot. I now have the only license that's on that machine in the background, and that machine in the background don't work. So I don't have a license anymore. Because I really love to render using Keyshot, and I'm not paying, was it nearly a grand to use it through their service? That's too much, you know? It's far too expensive. So I've got to try and figure out how to fix that machine so I can start using it again. I think what's happened with it is because I already put the new thermal paste, and I cleaned the thermal paste off from the original, and I put in some new thermal paste on. But that still seems to overheat the machine. So what I've done is I've bought a new pump, fan, radio, fan basically. I'm hoping that when I switch it out, it's going to fix the overheating issue on my CPU. It could just be the CPU's fucked, to be fair, but I just want to sort of make sure that I have done everything I could before I throw out the bloody thing or start anew with it, because I really do need that keyshot license. Says Cakester says, don't mind me just wetting myself to Instagram reels in the background. Fair enough. Joseph Bukasi says, yeah, I also have a version 8 on my PC, but sadly that PC equals with a microwave now. Slow like hell, but works. Yeah, I know. Shame ZBrush are trying to remove perpetual licenses. Are they? I didn't know they were. That sucks. If they're doing that, that does suck, because that just means I can never, well, once this machine goes bye-bye, that's it, really. Or do you mean like it's a shame that they already have stopped the perpetual license because they have had a subscription service, haven't they? Yeah, that did suck for a lot of people, especially a lot of new artists as well. I think they shot themselves in the foot with new artists when they took the perpetual license stuff away. But money is money at the end of the day, and I guess people have businesses to run. You can't keep giving everything for free forever, unfortunately. Yeah, bit of a shame though. Yeah, I'm kind of rushing this part now. If you guys can see that. Just trying to get these feet done. I hate working on the feet of characters, to be fair. Yeah, it's not my favorite pastime. Unless it's a creature foot, that's fine. But when it's a human foot, not a massive fan of it. And no, it's not because I don't have a foot fetish either. And I don't mind people having a foot fetish, to be fair. Have any fetish you like. It's just never really, you know, it's not really exciting to sculpt feet. There we are, 2 different types of feet. Subscription based is a bit pricey. Yeah, it's like, what was it, like 300 to 350 pounds, I think, last time I saw. Could be more, to be fair. Far too expensive. Far too expensive. There we go. That should be fine. I quite like the left foot, to be fair, rather than this one. Ah, well, that's fine. Cool. I mean, I think we're nearly there, guys. As I mentioned before, A second. As I mentioned before, sorry about that, just dying over here. I want to keep some spaces on the model. What do you call it? It's a very fine line between over detailing and under detailing. So when you look at this character, what I first want the person to see when they look at the character is to see the elements of human that's still there, right? So you got the bipedal character, which has got very human features. It's even got an arm that's pretty much not being corrupted yet by this alien organism. So that's a sort of reference back to a human. You have the ear over here, which is also another reference back to the human. But the rest of it is pretty much corrupt, right? So you think that this is maybe one of the creatures that's almost finished with this transformation of corruption. And so you kind of want to have your eyes dart around the character and have periods of rest and periods of chaos on the person. So you don't really want to do it. You don't really want to go overboard with it either. When you're doing detail like this, and bear in mind, this is not like 100% done yet. I could literally go on and carry on with this creature for another month and still detail it further. But because of time constraints and people might want to move on to something different, I'm going to leave it at this point now as it is, as a final model. Next week we'll texture it, which won't take long inside Photoshop. Inside ZBrush. We'll do the rendering and we'll do the posing as well. And hopefully we can maybe get it into Photoshop next week as well and do some compositing. But we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it really for the sculpting stage. Again, I would in my spare time, or if this was a project for a studio, I would probably keep going and detailing further. But it's at a good point. It's at a very good point. Kesa says, "Try not to die on the stream." Yeah, I'm trying my hardest. Joseph says, "It could be a meme. Same coughing to poor guy, same coffin to rich guy, and the inventor of the subscription-based services got a trash bag and drop in the sea." Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, whoever invented subscriptions, they need to be locked up, or yeah, otherwise. So yeah, this has been a very good live stream, I think. Got quite a bit done. As I mentioned before, you could probably spend even more hours just like going crazy with the detail on this creature. Really taking it to town. But I'm going to leave it there, I think. Let me just try on another material. Trying to blend so you get that wet look. You see sort of wetness on him from the specular. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for tonight, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been quite a strange night. Obviously, got the Christmas hat on, and yeah, we've managed to sculpt everything that we need to sculpt for this character. Now we can take it into the final stages. But we're going to do that next week. I'm going to leave the stream here for tonight. I hope everyone's had a good night. Thank you for being here tonight. Also, yeah, look out for that AI generated video we just created. I'm going to put that up on the background of these live streams with the others. But yeah, next week I should have more credits next week, so we could maybe make another one. So we'll do that again. We'll do another poll to see who wants to, which one you want to make into a moving image, and yeah, that should be good. Hamed says, "Are you going to pose this music creature?" Yes, we are. Next week we will texture it, then we'll pose it, and then we'll get it through rendering as fast as we can, and hopefully, hopefully, we'll be able to get it to compositing. That's the mission. Well, I really want to finish this off before I take a break for holiday, because I want to start fresh next year. So next week we got a lot of work to do on this guy. So yeah, we'll see. But tomorrow I'm going to put all the Thursday live streams for everyone to watch up on my YouTube channel. And moving forward for the tutorials, they're going to be live on the night, and then straight after the live stream, they go straight to memberships only. So if you want to carry on with those, then you have to become a member. But the Thursday ones, I'll put them up on live. I'll put them up on YouTube for everyone to watch. It's to entice more people to follow and to join, basically. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. Just want to say a big thank you to all of my YouTube members. This isn't all of you. I need to update this, as I keep saying every live stream I have to update it, but it's so difficult to keep up with so many people joining and leaving at the same time. But I just want to say thank you to all my YouTube members for being around for so long, especially the 6-monthers who've been around for a very long time. My Patreons as well. Just want to say thank you to all you guys. It really does help support the channel and keep me going through paying for subscription fees and stuff like that to give you the knowledge that I have. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for watching tonight. Have a great weekend. It is the Christmas season. It is the holly jolly Christmas season. Go out and, I don't know, build a snowman, or if there is snow where you are, or go to Christmas markets or anything like that. Go enjoy your weekend, and come back on Monday for the tutorial of the face sculpt. So that should be quite fun for the anatomy. We're nearly finished with the block out stage of that, so that should be good. And yeah, just have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week. 1 second. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. So yeah, thank you very much, and take care. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in more exclusive content and want to support my work further, then please check out my Patreon page at MLW_creative for more. Also, view past live streams you might have missed in Tier 3 tutorial support, where I will be archiving future streams moving forward. If you are interested in other full-length tutorials, brushes, and models, then check out my online stores for more useful content. I would also like to thank all my subscribers and patrons for supporting me for this long. Again, thanks for watching, and stay safe.